All right, before we get started, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. We've been shadow banned for months, and we need your help to grow. There's no other channel on YouTube like this. We tell it like it is. No filters, no scripts, just raw fucking truth. Now on with today's story. Let's do it, Lester. So, they passed the vote. Did you hear about it, Lester? The House and the Senate. A big, happy, unanimous motherfucking kumbaya-style vote to release the Epstein Files. And suddenly, every two-faced, corrupt scumbag in D.C. became a champion of transparency. They were all patting themselves on the back on cable news, pretending they just stormed the beaches of Normandy for truth and justice. Yeah, okay, sure. You mean the same kind of transparency that gave us the JFK files redacted for 60 fucking years? You think these people, who can't even agree on what day it is without a pollster, all suddenly agreed to expose themselves? Get the fuck out of here. This wasn't a victory for the people. This was a preemptive strike.
Vinny, you ever seen a bunch of rats work together that fast? I haven't. It's like someone yelled fire in the whorehouse and they all sprinted for the same fake-ass victory speech. They didn't pass a bill. They passed a get-out-of-jail-free card, and they're hoping we're all too fucking stupid to read the fine print.
So let me tell you what's in that bullshit bill they're all jerking each other off about. It's a masterpiece of legal fuckery. It's got more loopholes than a fucking fishing net. And who's in charge of enforcing this transparency? Pam motherfucking Bondi, the former Florida Attorney General, Epstein's friendly neighborhood Attorney General, is now the final boss of what gets released. You heard me right. The fox is not just guarding the hen house. She's redesigning the whole fucking farm.
She's the redaction queen, Vinny. This is the woman who was the top cop in Florida for 10 years while Epstein was turning the whole fucking state into pedo land, and she did jack shit about it. Not a peep. Now she's in charge of protecting the victims? Yeah, I bet she'll protect them from ever seeing their day in court by burying the names of their fucking abusers under a mountain of national security bullshit. She's not an investigator, she's the cleanup crew.
And just so we're crystal clear on the timeline here, the files have not been released. But the rules for redacting them, the national security clauses, the protecting innocent people bullshit, the fine fucking print that makes the whole bill worthless, oh, that's all public already. They wrote the cover-up right into the fucking celebration. They're about to hand us a 10,000-page pile of blacked-out PDFs and call it a historic win for transparency. It's a legal magic trick, and they're hoping we're all a bunch of star-struck morons.
And you hear what that clown Mike Johnson said, the Speaker of the House? He stood up there with a straight face and said, we can't release everything because it might expose intelligence methods and sources. Let me translate that for you. From street-level bullshit to plain English. You know what that means? It means Epstein was working for them, for an intelligence agency, for the CIA, for Mossad, for somebody with a three-letter name and a license to kill. It means this wasn't just some rogue pimp with a private jet. It was a fucking state-sponsored intel blackmail operation. And now they're saying that if we, the American people, see the files, we're the national security risk for wanting to know which of our leaders were being blackmailed by a pedophile spy?
No, the fucking government is the risk. You handed the keys to a child trafficker. You let him run wild for decades. And now you're scared the whole car's gonna crash and burn on live TV? Too bad. And let's talk about the other stooge in this whole fucking circus, Kash Patel, the FBI director. You see this guy on video? He gets asked, who did Epstein traffic these girls to? And what does he say with a straight face? He says there's no credible evidence Epstein trafficked anyone to other people, just himself.
Oh yeah? So what, those planes were just flights to nowhere? He was just a high-end international Uber driver for underage girls? He was delivering girls to his private island like it was a Domino's, but nobody else on the island ever touched the damn pizza? Is that what he's fucking selling?
They ain't even trying to lie good anymore. They're not even putting any effort into it. They're just testing how dumb you'll pretend to be to stay on their good side. It's the most insulting, low IQ defense I've ever heard in my life.
And you see what else that beautiful bill protects. It protects, and I'm quoting here, innocent individuals who may have just known Epstein socially. Oh, the poor things, that's their new term for it. Socializing, translation, a protection clause for all the billionaires, politicians, and Hollywood phonies who got caught and now need some CPR to save their fucking careers.
You flew to Rape Island 10 times, you were in his black book, you were at his parties, and you had no idea what was going on? Get the fuck out of here. In my world, that makes you a co-conspirator. You either trafficked, you watched, or you paid a hell of a lot of money not to know. There ain't no middle ground when you're on a plane full of 14-year-old girls. Oh, and don't forget the most disgusting excuse of all, the victim privacy clause. They're standing on TV, crocodile tears in their eyes, saying, we can't release all the files because we need to protect the victims. Meanwhile, the victims themselves are standing on the steps of the Capitol next to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie, screaming at the top of their lungs, release the damn files! We want justice.
They're not protecting the victims, Vinny. That's just a human shield. They're protecting the powerful motherfuckers who paid for them. It's the oldest trick in the book. Hide your own crimes behind someone else's pain.
So get ready, America, because we're about to get 1,000 pages of this redacted, 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 redacted. And then they'll get on TV and say, oh, look, we released the files. We're so transparent. It's a fucking insult.
It's going to be 30 days of digital fuckery. Pam Bondi's redaction pen is going to run out of ink from all the black bars she's going to be drawing. They're not releasing files. They're creating modern art.
And in the end, what will we get? They'll toss us a magician, a washed-up Hollywood creep, and maybe a couple of dead guys, the sacrificial lambs. They'll give us a few names big enough to make headlines, but not big enough to threaten the system. Meanwhile, the real bastards, the ones who run the world, they'll go yacht shopping in Monaco.
And let's be real about why they're so scared. They don't want these files out because Epstein wasn't just a pervert. He was a fucking spy with a harem. The evidence is all out there. He was helping Israel set up surveillance deals in Africa. He was running back channels with the Mossad and U.S. intelligence to Russia. He wasn't just trafficking girls. He was trafficking secrets. He was a geopolitical player.
And you think this is just about Bill Clinton or Donald Trump? Their names are in there to keep you distracted, to keep you fighting red versus blue. No, this is about exposing a global system built on blackmail, on rape, and on intelligence agency protection. That's what the real files would show. That's what they can't allow to come out. So what's the game plan? They're gonna let Fox News get all self-righteous and roast one or two Democrat names. They're gonna let CNN pretend to care about the victims for a week. And the whole time, the real motherfuckers, the ones who pull the strings in both parties, are gonna be laughing their asses off in Dubai. It's a show. A big fucking puppet show.
It's called controlled outrage, Vinny. Manufactured accountability. They give you just enough blood to keep you happy, but they never touch the guys at the top. It's scripted fucking justice, and we're all supposed to applaud at the end.
So here's my closing argument. Here's how you know this whole damn bill is a scam. Thomas Massie said it best. If there ain't rich, powerful men in handcuffs being perp-walked in front of the cameras, then this shit is still a cover-up. Plain fucking simple. You want to fix this? You don't give Pam Bondi the redaction pen. You give the unredacted files to the American public, raw. Let us be the jury. If they're so afraid of the truth, it's because they're fucking in it.
So until those files hit the street, unredacted, this ain't a win. It's not even a fucking step. It's a head fake with a fucking press release. Don't fall for it. And don't let them tell you this is justice. Justice got gagged, zip-tied, and flown to a fucking island a long time ago. This ain't over. This is just the beginning of the real fight. Chris Dallas, celebrity recreations, the only courtroom that don't redact the motherfucking truth. Now you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, and share this shit before they try to black bar us too. We're just getting warmed up. Vinny Lester and Chris Dallas are out of here.